Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. Today we'll learn about nullifying limit condition. This tip is for the backend developers or people who write automation scripts using SQL and Python. If you are purely a SQL background person, something like data scientist or something like that, I'm not exactly sure this tip will help you a lot because it will combine both the Python and SQL. Okay, the use case is we have in our application we have two different views where we have the summary view and the detail view. Both the views will trigger an endpoint, which is the API/post endpoint, and this endpoint will take a limit as a query parameter, and this parameter is an optional one. If you provide an integer value, something like 3 in this case, it will return only 3 rows. If you don't provide any query parameter, it will return all the rows. I know it's a bad use case because usually we want to limit the rows that we send to the client. In this case it is okay. The reason is there won't be a lot of rows actually. There will be almost even if we say all rows, it will be only 20 or 30 rows. It is okay to send that for detailed view. Okay, what we have done in terms of our API endpoint implementation is something like this. Okay, we provide the default value none, and if it is in limit is none, okay, we are excluding the limit clause from the query, else we are including the limit clause and also the number that client provide to us in the API query parameter. This is it, and then we execute the code and then we send that post to the client, okay, which will work perfectly fine. But there is a in Postgres especially, you can nullify the limit clause. You don't need this many lines of code. You can do it in a single line. How we can do it? Let's go to the MySQL editor. I already created a blocks table. There is almost 6 rows that created. Okay, let's imagine if I need 3 rows. Actually what we do is we can write the limit and then 3. It works perfectly fine, and the 3. And what if you need all the rows? Okay, in this case what we usually do is we remove the limit clause and we can click on the execute the query. It will print all the rows. Okay, it will work perfectly fine. But in API implementation you can pass a null. Okay, in SQL terms it will be converted to null only. Okay, you can limit and then pass a null, which is the same like excluding the limit clause. Okay, nullifying the limit clause. Okay, you don't need that if condition or nothing. Actually whatever the client sends, you can pass it something like this, the number or the none or something like that. It will nullify that condition and it will return the all the rows or the number that you provide. If you provide the 3, it will provide the 3 rows. If you provide the null, it will provide the all rows. You can nullify it. And also you can also provide the all also option. In our case we are not using, we are happy with the null one. Okay, you can provide the all also. Even if you provide the all, it will provide the 6 different all the rows in the table. Okay, that's it for today. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.